Are you guys gonna get like a theme song?
We need one. Eventually, I think we should get one.
Here it is, the hair podcast.
I'm just gonna take that audio.
Just that, just that audio, and then make actual music from that, from his voice.
Here it is, the hair podcast.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's rolling, right? Roll down.
And we're live. The Heck Podcast. We're here today with Nick. Am I pronouncing this right? Reaves.
Reaves.
Yeah. Yes.
The E silent.
It's from the Netherlands.
Yeah. Well, we were all starving, and we're here in Dickson, so we got good wings. We're gonna be smashing good wings, talking to this guy about numerous things. We've played music together. Pretty sure we came out of the same place together. Might be brothers.
Came right out of it.
Came out of there. He's making mead. He's doing a lot of really crazy stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be good. It's
Kind
gonna
of
be
still
good stuff.
kickboxing. Kind of.
Kickboxing a lot.
No.
Who you training with?
Right now, John Allen.
John Allen.
John Allen.
Dun dun dun. Dude, that guy has like reffed more fights, I think, than like, I don't know.
He's
Them
got a
big
pretty
John
good record. I
McCarthy.
mean, not like a fighting record, but yeah, he's been around for a while. He's been around for a long while.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. We did not get enough napkins for this. I don't feel like we're really prepared.
You got the towel. Got the towel.
Never leave home without a towel. Well, not without a good towel.
Yeah.
You never know when you're
My
gonna need.
grandpa told me that, and here I am.
There's
What
no
happened?
thing you don't leave the house without. It's a towel.
It's a towel if I've ever heard it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Forget the necessities
you
like
can
water.
wipe off your hands, you can wipe off your face. If you need, you can
Yeah.
choke someone out.
Yeah.
Knife attack.
That's the
Block.
only thing that I've found. It's just cloth. That's it.
Cloth is all that
Yeah.
will work against.
Take your shirt off in the middle of a night.
Yeah.
Number one will throw them off. Number two, it's the only thing you got. That's it.
Now you know. Dude, so okay.
It'll stand.
In your like National Guard training, have they shown you any type of knife
No.
fight attacks?
No.
Like how to somebody coming at you?
No, man.
How to not get knifed.
They didn't even do the bayonet training, the basic training.
What?
Yeah, there was none of that.
That seems like a number one thing right there. Like if you're getting charged at with a rifle with a knife at the end of it, how to defend yourself.
That was the one thing that I wanted to do.
Did they at least show you how to use a bayonet
no.
properly?
Yeah, how to like attach it, but
How you do that?
well, I mean it's kind of hard to do it without. There's like a little attachment on top of the. Well, if you had an M16 and an M16, if you got an M4, it's an M4. But there's like a little attachment that you slide the thing into, and it kind of hooks. It's like I don't know, it's hard to say, but it kind of like hooks in, and it slides in this little latch right there, and it stays.
How big is the knife? The bayonet knife?
It's a good size, man. It's like 12 inches or something.
Do they make the chainsaw attachments that I've been seeing so much on CNN about?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Gas-powered chainsaw bayonets.
No, it's not true.
No, I don't think that really exists. No.
It's like freaking what was that Hot Shots Part 2 where they're trying to cut through the chain link fence and he like takes his combat knife out and he's like starts cutting through the fence with it.
Dude, okay, so blast from the past. The other day I was talking to somebody about this. Y'all remember antiquing?
Is that where you threw the flour on someone?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember it.
Dude, oh my god.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
So,
Huh?
it was on like Jackass or something like that.
You never
but-
did it?
I don't think so.
You've been around this for a long time. How did you take part?
Dude, yes. You might have been around when someone else got antiqued. But, dude, so it's for you
I've
like...
never heard that phrasing.
Oh, man.
Somebody's either sleeping or doing something else, and you've got like
Oh, you
flour.
said flower.
Pow!
Dude, I totally thought you were talking about like actual flowers.
Bam!
Like a bouquet. Just
Smell good, mother.
just smack them with the flowers.
I
Like,
hope you like sunflowers. Happy Valentine's Day.
You just been antiqued.
Dude, I remember my favorite one that I ever did. And I freaking miss this dude. I was talking about him the other day. I've got so many random memories of Derek Weems.
Oh,
dude.
Derek Williams.
But he was on the...
I remember that guy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He was on a trampoline, and everybody was like probably smoking or doing something. I don't know what they were doing, but they were on the trampoline, and we had that camera
Yeah.
with a light on it, And I think Poncho or somebody walks up and like had the camera, and I was like, now it's like Dick's like, who's there? Wham! Flower right in his face. It just like cakes his whole face. It's right in his eyes. It's like, pow! Just got him all in his mouth and the eyes and face. Blew it all over everybody that was on the whole thing. And then he was like, oh my god! He was like so country. Dude, that was the greatest night ever.
He was pretty country.
He was so funny, dude.
I feel like I remember hearing that story now that you tell it.
Yeah.
Dude, and I've got, I was telling that one, and then, okay, it was just kind of a doodly thing, I guess, but you remember, like, we used to always go to concerts. Somebody's sitting shotgun, you trying to get tricks to flashes. We were in high school, so forgive us.
Did it ever work?
Once.
I never saw any.
One time it worked, dude. Weems was sitting
My whole time in high school, I never
shotgun.
saw.
Weems was sitting in booby patrol. And, dude.
Weems got it?
Yeah,
let's
look
hope
at
forever.
this. Dude, we were, you know where West End, like whenever you're getting off the ramp on West End, there's that red light? Right there. Pull up right next to this super redneck truck. I mean, like beat down, old school
This is a
truck.
familiar story.
Yep, and this
Starting to
old
get
lady rolls down the window. Weems is like, roll down your window. Oh my god. Old lady, dude. And he's like, show us your tits. And the old lady goes, y'all wants to see some titties? And he was like, yeah. Boom. Dude, it was like this bag full of water just flopping out of her shirt. It was so bad, dude. It was so gross. I was scarred forever. I'm still scarred.
I'm scarred now.
It was an amazing,
I wasn't there.
amazing day.
My imagination is too vivid for this. These kind of stories.
Boom! I was like, oh my god, it was so gross. So I just thought about that recently. That was probably like, I don't know, sophomore year in high school.
Yeah.
We were ridiculous, man. That guy. Perry County, man. Oh man, it just sucks.
Rest
dude.
in peace.
Rest in peace for sure,
Yeah.
dude. Weems, he was an awesome dude. But
One of the last times I was there at the chirp pit,
uh-huh.
me and Shields were there with two females who will remain nameless. But we were down there at the chirp pit, and freaking this truck rolled up, and I was like, Shields, better get ready. I don't know who they are, but
Yeah.
and it was Weems, Warren Bates, and what was that guy's name? Billy Duncan. They're all dead now.
All three of them
All
are
are
dead?
dead, yeah. Billy Duncan died.
Where
Yeah.
did you die from?
Well, he got hit on a four-wheeler by a truck.
Oh my god, dude.
God, that is nuts.
And then Williams, he died
Yeah,
from a
dude.
brain aneurysm, and then Warren Bates died in a car wreck.
Holy
Yeah.
crap, man. Perry County, dude.
That just goes to show the caliber of the wild antics that,
Yep.
that
Yeah.
the people in Perry County were capable of. They're
Yeah.
just balls to the wall all the time, nonstop.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know, man. Who knows
It's
where we'd
awesome.
be if we didn't get out of there, dude. But, like, speaking of that stuff, I hope
Bates.
whenever somebody
Bates.
tells John Reeves' tale and they're like, yeah, how did he go down? Fucking shark attack, dude.
I don't want to die from a shark attack. Shark
Yeah,
attack?
have a shark attack. Yeah. Because, dude, nobody that you know.
How did he die? Well, that was a shark attack. Oh, so it just got him? No, man, he went out there. He went out there and was going to ride it, and it bit him.
He
killed him.
died. Shark
Or
killed him.
didn't want to be ridden.
No.
And he found that out the hard way.
Turns out it was a whale shark. He got gummed to death, too. It was very brutal.
That was brutal.
Yeah, that's
No,
kind of
screw that. When I die, I want to be getting laid
Yeah,
when I go.
that's how you want to
Smothered
go.
with boobs.
I mean, you'll be coming and going.
At the same time.
Why not? That's all I want it to be.
Chris, you okay?
If I can get it on video, that would be even better. Just show that videotape at my funeral.
Dude,
I'll walk everyone in and make them watch it.
look.
To everyone,
You will watch this.
Open your eyes!
I'm putting this in my will. You'll watch me die in the best way a man can die.
There's children present. Well, they need to know.
They need to know.
Look, they
I'm
don't get
just saying-
sex ed any other way. Now's the time.
Dude, look, okay, I'm not sure if either of our ladies watch
Poor
this,
kids would
but
never
I'm just
have
gonna
sex
pull that
after
on
that.
them next time. I'm just gonna go, ha! And then fall over and not say anything and see if it just really freaks them out. That'd be hilarious, dude. That would be freaking hilarious.
Oh god.
I'm
Those
telling
poor
you.
kids would never have sex.
No.
They'd be like,
Yeah.
if you have sex, you'll die.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they teach a lot of them anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I saw it when I was 5. God locked us into a wake and made us watch a video.
Oh my god. Dude, our funerals for sure are at least going to be a very odd place. Like, I really hope that, like,
I want everyone to be real awkward when I die. Like, show up and just be like, I was in life. Just not say much.
There you go.
And then, like, if you give handshakes, make them real fucking, like...
Fish handshakes.
You know, like Will Ferrell. Step Brothers.
I think what I'm going to have in my funeral, it's going to be an open... They're going to have a closed casket. And then whenever the preacher comes up, he's going to open it and there's going to be like a... Nothing's there, and then a fog machine's gonna start shooting out, and then old Mr. Reaves it comes hanging out from the rafters, and then I'm gonna be like doing the, and then like freaking what is that called? Whenever you're like a puppet,
A marionette.
Yes.
They're gonna like have me like dance out my whole life to the song of Thriller, just to where they know it.
That would be
But you gotta make sure that they give you a smile whenever they do like the whole process on you. Just give you like this weird smile.
Not even a normal one. And then like one of my eyes will be like in that way and looking that way.
yeah. Yep. That's always gonna be
Mom
it.
will be screaming.
Yeah, no, she has to be off in the dark about this whole thing until it actually happens. Because she's definitely one of those people that
Full on like surprise.
just, I hope somebody screams, dude. Somebody has to scream. At least one person. There might be another funeral after the funeral, just from this funeral. Yeah.
Your funeral causes other funerals.
Man.
A funeral home will love you.
No.
Like more business. We're gonna grant his request because
I know, yeah.
more business.
I want Shy Ronnie to do my
Yeah.
like my eulogy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Dude,
Just walk off.
dude, I don't know.
That's the best.
At our granddad's funeral, man, I laughed so hard.
man.
It looked like I was crying. Like everybody thought I was crying, cause like there was like an old guy that got up there. He was like just skin and bones, dude. This old dude, like 90
Still
years
alive.
old.
Still alive today.
Is he?
That's what I heard.
Holy crap!
I don't think he'll ever die.
I hope he's still
Timeless.
singing. Yeah, but he got
You
up
just
there.
haven't gotten laid good enough yet.
Yeah.
That's the trigger.
I don't know, man. With those kind of vocals, he probably did. He's probably that's a fountain of youth, man. But he got up there and had this little bitty like harmonica tuner thing. It was like this little circular harmonica, and he was like, "Let me get in key," and then he goes,
I actually said it.
and it was like some
It was
random
C.
note. It was like
It's
a
a
C. So
note
it was like
of C.
and then he goes, "Ah," like that right after it, and I started losing it there, and I was like, "Oh my god." Because here's this old dude. It's an open coffin, so there's my granddad, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then,
Let me
dude,
get into key first.
yeah. And then he
Just
started
gets into
singing,
it.
and just a cappella sang this whole song, really off key, really.
It was bad.
It was a bit pitchy.
Was it like a well-known song or?
I think so. It was definitely a church song, like
Yeah.
a church song.
It was like glory, glory, hallelujah or something
Dude,
crazy.
yeah.
That makes it even better.
Well,
though.
It was amazing. It was so bad. And my mom was over there like handing me napkins and pinching me. I was just over there like shaking. I was laughing so hard. And then Nick started laughing. It was bad.
I mean, dude, honestly, like
That's
death is a serious thing, but it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, it can hurt you really bad, yes. But I think at the end of the day, if you can think about like the good memories and you laugh and stuff, because you remember how they were as a person, I think that helps you to get past it. Because that's what I think that's what the people that are actually dead would want.
Yeah, dude. Nobody wants a funeral where everybody's just like, oh, Billy! Oh! And just...
Yeah,
Record a video. Just bust in. Everybody's got like, sad song playing or whatever. Be like, shut up! Shut up, all of you! Shut up! What are you crying about?
I mean, there are great tragedies out there where people die tragically, but at the end of the day, I mean, death gets treated differently by everyone because they're all human beings. So, I mean, I laugh when I'm not supposed to laugh all the time.
Dude, man.
So, like, if I ever get hurt, I laugh. You fall down, you hurt your leg or something really bad, it's usually like, and then you're like, dang it, and you're laughing,
But, man, I don't know. What is something from tour? Something funny? Like your most memorable thing of the show?
Of a show?
Yeah.
Like while we were playing?
Uh-huh.
Oh, like real funny that's ever happened. I mean, like obviously the hecklers.
Those are always good.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite show memories.
Murfreesboro thing. Big Dick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite shows that me and you ever did, like,
What's
just
your name?
Yeah.
Big Dick Willie. I was like, oh my god.
It would be. It would have been.
Yeah.
Big Dick.
I think, dude, one of my favorite shows was, alright, so me and you were about to do that Misinformed Adventures thing with, like, the acoustic tour that we did.
Acoustic show.
And we were about to go out on that. And it was like right before Halloween, or it might have been right after Halloween.
Are we talking about
Whenever
Washington, D.C.?
Whenever,
That was a good
no.
time. I forgot about
but
that.
before that, I'm talking about in Nashville. Like, we were about to leave Nashville, so we were playing the Rutledge. No. We were playing Springwater.
What's Springwater?
That little bitty stage that has, like, the curtains and stuff in the back.
Like hole in the wall.
Yeah.
It's right near me.
Yeah.
Halloween. It was Halloween.
Yeah.
It wasn't Halloween. It was like before Halloween or
It's like
something.
the day
but it
or
was
two
for
before.
us.
Yeah.
It was our Halloween show because we were leaving.
Show.
So we were like, let's dress up. And nobody else dressed up, dude. But Nick shows up.
Dude, I remember this story now. Yes, I remember.
Nick showed up in freaking, like, he had, like,
Long red hair.
long red-haired wig and a beanie and glasses and freaking overalls and all this stuff. I was wearing, like, a shirt and a dickie, which is, like, it looks like a turtleneck if you're wearing it under a shirt,
Yeah.
but it just has the blouse. And so I was just wearing that and, like, this really dumb hat, and I can't remember what else I was wearing. We weren't dressed up. We just looked stupid.
We looked like actual people,
Yeah.
you know, but we were dressed up.
And so we got there, and, like, we were thinking maybe somebody will be dressed up for this. Nobody was dressed up. Everybody just thought these dudes are just retarded, and, like,
Well, everybody thought
it's pretty
that
good.
I really had red hair.
I know. It was like a
I took it
curly
off.
wig.
Like I had sit down. We had talked to these people for like 30 or 40 minutes. And I was like, man, it's hot. And I just like took my freaking hair off.
They're just like,
Yeah, they were like, oh,
dude, that's awesome.
Because it was like maybe a year or two into being in the military, so I had my head like shaved, you know, whatever.
Yeah, that's so
They were
funny.
like, what the fuck? That
Dude, that
great.
was the weirdest place too. Like is it Sweetwater? I think is what it's called. Sweetwater.
Sweetwater.
It's a cool little venue, but I have done so many random stupid things there. That's the one that there was a weak spot in the stage, and I fell back into Paco's drums while he was playing, and it hit him in the face. And then, like, that happened, and I kept playing too. So, like, I fell back into the drums, knocked his splash back, it hit him in the face, and he was like, ah, and he kept going, and I kept going, and I looked over, and there was one lady just, and she's like the only person paying attention, and I was like, you, and then he just kept playing. It was hilarious, dude.
Man.
And then we were playing the show,
It's a good time.
and there was like this guy that was like a manager for Christian bands. He was like, oh, if you guys ever want to get into some serious drugs and some money,
Do Christian
get
music.
into Christian music. I was like, oh my god, man, that's
It's
dark.
true.
It's cocaine.
Under Oath.
Every show.
Under Oath is a prime example.
Really?
Yeah.
When they were like in their heyday before they took that hiatus or whatever.
Mhm.
It was cocaine and hookers.
Did they hide and then go actually get Christian, or did they just?
No, it was during the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
Are they doing
dang.
something new now?
Yeah,
I
I mean,
heard
it sounds good too.
It does sound pretty
Are they like still being like, hey guys, we're Christian?
No.
Are they? No. Okay.
No.
There you go. Well, good.
Which is good.
Yeah, I'd rather be what you are. You know?
I think that whole fad is over.
Yeah, like Christian metal
I mean,
and stuff like that.
when
I think
Tim
like,
Lambesis went to jail, I think that put the nail in
Dude.
the coffin right there
Yeah.
for everyone.
What are you going to jail
Can we
for?
just say
Trying
this?
to murder his wife.
Okay, look. Here's the deal, though. Okay, he's innocent. No, all right, he's not innocent, but he's like, dude.
There's so many dislike thumbs
I know.
gonna appear on this video now.
No, man, he was freaking on roids, and then he had like somebody who's like, hey, my wife's about to take everything from me, and plus my
Yeah,
kids
probably.
because of these roids. You guys go kill her. And then like, so
Actually, she was gonna expose him.
yeah, for
Like,
everything.
because
And then,
like he had this image, you know,
Mhm.
of being like this Christian, godly guy,
but he was.
and then
Pretty
in his
dark.
personal life, you know, he really wasn't, and she was gonna expose him.
Oh.
And so
It's
that's
like,
why
she's
he,
gotta die.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
Classic.
Well, he did that interview
That's
with like
the
alternate
side.
press or whatever, or alternative press or whatever. He did that interview, and that was pretty cool. Did you ever hear what happened to him while he was in jail and whenever he left? He's like suing the county that he was incarcerated in, cause
he got raped.
Nope. Even better than rape.
Man.
Okay.
Better than rape.
Better than rape. It's better punishment, okay, for trying to kill your wife. Dude, here's what he did. He was on steroids really bad, right? He was huge.
He got
freaking mass. He got tits.
I knew it.
And
they didn't give him
anything to come off of it. So he ended up getting man titties. And then the funniest thing about it is in his testimony, he's talking about how he was sitting in jail, like crying because of these titties that he had. I think he called them titties too. I can't remember what he said in his official statement, but he's suing because he's got boobs now. And I was like, damn, dude.
Couldn't just work those off.
It suck. I don't know. I don't know what steroids do to you, man.
Titty Lambesis.
Yeah.
But he's coming back.
That just reminds
production, man. I don't know.
That just reminds me.
Production.
Yeah.
That's what he needs.
That reminds me of Fight Club. That reminds me of Fight Club, and he's like, Bob had bitch tits.
Bitch tits. Who was that, Meatloaf?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. His name was Robert Paulson.
Robert Paulson.
I'm just saying, dude. If you get boobs and you're in prison, I mean, that could either be a bad thing because people are going to be like, titties.
Yeah.
Or it could be a good thing because you're going to be alone in your room a lot and you just be like, hey.
That or it could be a real good lucrative business. You could pay, people would pay you like 10 cartons of cigarettes. Come fondle your titties for about 5 minutes.
But you have like no feeling in them, so you're just like sitting there reading a book.
You're just reading it.
There's a dude like over there that's like,
really, really, really creeping into it too. Like it's like really.
And then you're like, that'll be 10.
Yeah.
10 cartons.
Got
Reading a
about
book.
5 minutes left.
Hire a bodyguard and split it with them.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure nobody goes over their limit.
No more titty touching for you, boy.
5 more minutes and it's done. You're done.
Yeah. Keep your hands visible at all times.
Oh, dude, I wish I could tell where we got these food from.
You can't though.
But I can't tell where they got the
tell
food
them.
from because they didn't want to partake.
It sure is
in kind
good
of
though.
publication. It's pretty good chicken wings, that's for sure.
Yeah, that they make.
But dude, so you're making mead now.
Yeah, man. I'm making
Tell me
mead.
about this mead, Nicholas.
Mead.
Mead. Huh?
What's different from like what is mead technically?
It's honey wine. So you make it
Honey wine
17. Hot July. Yeah, it's well, it's just honey, water, and yeast. You can add things to it, give it different flavors, whatever. You can make teas. But I started basic.
honey wine.
Yeah, I've learned some things already. So, what day is today? It's the 3rd.
April?
Yeah.
So 13. Last month was 30 days. So 17. So that's 20 days in. So I got 10 days left to let it ferment. It may ferment longer though.
Mm-hmm.
I put too much honey in it.
Did you take the stuff out of that one bottle and do it in the other bottle yet? Or no, you don't do that yet?
So it takes a month.
You mean racking?
I guess.
Yeah, racking is where you
it?
take it from one jug to the other jug.
What's the point of doing that?
Well, this jug A that you started with, has all the yeast, all the dead yeast in it. So you don't want the yeast sitting in your mead.
You can't
Because
drink
it makes it, well, you could. It's not going to do anything to you. But,
I don't know.
I mean, it's bread. You know, that's what you use. Anyway, so it just makes it taste bad, basically. So you take it all out, you rack it into another thing or whatever.
Do you like filter it with like cheesecloth or something? Or like what do you do?
You can. I'm not gonna though.
You're just gonna have it
I wonder
raw.
Just let it go.
I wonder if that's where Rackham Willie got his name.
Rackham Willie.
Rack 'em, rack 'em.
Maybe
Just
does
like
he make meat?
Rackham. Racking them into the.
Yeah.
Maybe. Does he make meat?
I don't know.
Don't put it back.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it
Yeah.
past him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Well, dude, so is that unfiltered then? Is that whenever they say unfiltered this stuff, is it unfiltered because they're just not filtering the yeast out of it?
Well, I mean, there's kind of like a filter because you're siphoning it out of one thing into another thing. So
Wow.
it may become a little bit more clear in the second bottle. But you know, I mean, it's the first one. So supposedly you put 3 pounds of honey in a 5-gallon mixture with 5 grams of yeast. Yeah, well, it depends what kind of yeast you're using. It'll say on the package how much it'll do or whatever. So that's the normal thing. 5 Yeah, 5 gallons, 3 pounds. So I did 1 gallon to 2 pounds. It's a crap ton of honey.
That's a lot of honey.
I was supposed to do like half a pound.
What do you think?
So like, what got you started on the wanting to make mead? Did you just like see videos or try
Well, I
something, or-
me and John Allen had talked about this for a little while, about mead, and I was like, I don't know. And we talked about soaps, we talked about mead. I talked about mead, he talked about soaps or whatever. I was like, forget it.
Have you ever heard of this new soap?
It's going down.
I mean, that goes back to freaking Fight Club.
Yeah.
You know, make soap.
It's like it's going down.
We're just gonna call this one the Fight Club episode.
I know. No joke, man.
So yeah, just started buying the stuff for it, and I was like, forget it. We're putting it down. So yeah, you know, sugar gives you your alcohol content. So
You got a lot of sugar.
I got a
in
lot
there.
of sugar in there. So
2 freaking pounds, huh?
Yeah, it'll probably be way.
Do you think it's gonna be?
You end up making the strongest mead in history.
You instantly get drunk.
You
and
can
Go
go
blind off of one.
You can like put it in the
shot.
weed eater and run it.
I've been making gasoline for these weed eaters.
What kind of fuel you're running? Mead.
Mead fuel.
This is 60%.
Yeah.
ABV.
Dude, so like,
I think it's 120 proof. I think that's what that is.
what are you gonna call it?
Yeah.
What are you gonna call it?
Johnny Mead Good.
Johnny Mead Good.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Got a logo in the works.
What's it gonna be?
Hopefully.
Michael J.
What's the
Fox
secret?
playing guitar.
Yeah.
Playing the mead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you got that stuff. Are you gonna try to package it? What are you gonna do?
I don't know yet. It depends on how good it is. There's a lot of stuff that goes along. I should probably not even be talking about this now, thinking about it.
Speaking
Because
of
you know,
things you can't
bootlegging
talk
is
about,
it's still highly illegal.
Whoever
Popcorn
said
Sutton
anything about bootlegging, Nick?
killed himself because of that.
He killed himself.
Yeah, he killed himself to avoid a
How did he
prison
do it?
sentence.
How did he kill himself?
I think he shot himself, didn't he? I don't remember. Look it
I
up.
would
but
drink
yeah.
myself.
I was
to death.
fixing to say, if I was Popcorn Sutton,
Yeah, I would have just kept drinking my product.
I'd have drink it down.
Yeah. Make a huge tub of it and just jump in and shut the lid and just try to drink yourself out of your situation.
Make the last bottle of moonshine he made was him,
Yeah.
his own brand. That's Popcorn Sutton right there.
Popcorn
That's
Sutton.
Yes, popcorn sudden white lightning.
Yeah. I don't know. There was a whole bunch of stuff involved with paperwork and.
Do you feel like you would dissolve in moonshine if left there for long enough?
No.
Like, say he did make that batch and he jumped in.
I think the alcohol would preserve you, kind of like a formaldehyde.
Really?
Yeah, I think
That
you'd probably be preserved pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
but it was still.
Look at Miss Bates.
Gross. Oh God, look at her. Dude,
Preserved.
that teacher. Okay, listen, man. You being no, I was senior. Senior.
I had a Miss
in
Bates at my
history.
high school too.
Dude,
Wait,
She
the
was
same one?
nuts.
Different one.
I
Different
can't
Miss
remember her
Bates.
first name.
Kathy Bates.
I wanted to say Barbara.
Her name
I was
wasn't
thinking
Kathy.
Barbara Kretzmer.
Kathy Bates is that actress, but
Yeah.
they both have similar features.
Yeah.
I think this lady's name
Did
might
she
have been
drink
Barbara
alcohol
Bates.
while she was at school?
Dude, here's what happened.
Possibly.
Okay? I can't remember. Kathy Bates? I don't remember what her name
You
was.
could be
Something
right.
Miss Bates.
You could be right.
But,
Kathy
dude,
Bates.
here's the thing. She would have, like, she had Vaseline in
What
a
is
tube.
Is there a hair in there?
Well, yeah, there was. I don't
Was
care.
that your hair?
I might have been.
Just eat it around it. Just eat it.
I couldn't
No,
tell.
I'm kind of.
God.
I tossed it away before I could actually tell. So
Dun, dun, dun.
You didn't even want to think about it. Toy with it.
I mean, okay, so off subject, but isn't it weird that like just say for example, our hair on our head, like we don't think anything gross about it.
Yeah, yeah.
But the moment that you see it off your head, you're like,
Oh, God!
like it becomes the
Okay.
grossest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
It's the same thing with like body hair, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, forget that, man.
Yeah.
It's just on you, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird. What
Yeah.
the heck? Human beings, man.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Even with like beards, you know, if you're ever just trimming it, and then you've got all your hair
And it looks
in the
weird.
sink. Yeah, you're like, oh god.
Dude,
Don't want to touch it with your bare hands.
Yeah.
You were just fondling your beard like 5 minutes
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
How is this on my face?
Yeah.
Freaking eat it. Ugh.
Dude.
It just doesn't belong there.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird the way it is.
Maybe it's because it like is weird in your mouth. Like, have you ever had hair in your mouth and you pulling it out and it like tickles in your mouth and stuff like that? Kind of like feels weird in your mouth.
Yeah.
Maybe that's one reason too, because it's kind of gross in there.
It's also like seeing like inside like gore.
Yeah.
It weirds you out.
But it's
inside you. You know what it looks like in your brain, but then you see it and you're like,
gross. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, Jody, man.
Pass out from the side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah.
Jody's like so her going to nursing and stuff like that. She's got like her friend sends her like this medical. There's like this Instagram page, and I'm gonna put it on here to just scar everybody. But it's like
I've
medical
probably
something.
seen it. I've probably seen it.
Dude, it is so messed up. There's like so many things on there where like there's this
head removals.
No, it's like worse. It's like degloving.
Yeah.
It's like where people take degloves and stuff like that. And then like, dude, there's this kid got into a car wreck, ripped his face off his body, and it was just like ripped. So it just from here was just ripped off, but it was still attached to the skin. And so like you see it from the back, and then
I think I've seen that before,
and then they
actually.
stretched it back over, and so like you see that whole part, like a video of it, and I was like, oh god. And then there's like a video or a picture of him after the surgery, and you're like, oh fuck, you never know that happened to him, you know? But it was so gross, dude. You're not supposed to see a person's
I think
face
I already
on their
asked you
body.
if you looked like Nicolas Cage afterwards. And you said no.
Yeah. He actually looked more like John Travolta, you know. I feel like he definitely did. Post
Face off.
Yeah. He looked like John Travolta in that movie Hairspray. Yeah.
I never saw it.
I didn't either.
I
But
didn't
it's
want
one
to.
where it's
I
like
didn't want to
girl.
ruin my opinion of John Travolta from Face Off.
How do you go from Face Off and like what was it? What was the one where they were like airplane dudes?
That was Broken Arrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was also the bad guy in The Punisher with Thomas Jane.
Yeah.
And that was a good one too.
And then in Swordfish.
Oh yeah,
Swordfish,
yeah.
Yeah,
He was good in Swordfish.
Mhm.
That was a great one.
I only
Freaking
remember
that
how
was
great-
like America's first sort of glimpse of God, what's his name? Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Before like the whole X-Men Logan thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it was one of his first movies. Dude, okay, speaking about it, we gotta talk about it. UFC 223, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Freaking Khabib and now Max Holloway.
Max Holloway.
Dude, like, you tell us like what you were talking about, dude, because I agree with what you said about this, the fall and stuff.
So, the reason that I was weirded out about it is because Max Holloway just, like, basically did the same thing that Tony's doing now. Not that long ago. I think it was like February
Yeah.
when he was supposed to fight Frankie Edgar they're fighting for the belt, featherweight. And Max Holloway stepped out because he got an injury, and Brian Ortega stepped in
Yeah.
and just knocked Frankie Edgar out cold.
Yeah.
Which
man.
sucks, man.
And
Frankie
I mean, I
Edgar's
love Frankie
awesome.
Edgar. I hated to see that happen to him.
Me too.
That's the first time he's ever been stopped, I'm pretty
Ever.
sure. Yeah.
He's never been submitted or knocked out.
I wish I got trained though when I was
Frankie
like,
Edgar or
no,
Brian Ortega?
Brian Ortega.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that guy's about to murder somebody.
He's legit. He's part of that new breed that's coming up that trained. He did jiu-jitsu for a long time, but when he got into MMA, he learned it as a whole.
Yeah.
Like MMA as a martial arts.
Yeah, a lot
So,
of people were just strikers or just, did jiu-jitsu
like he,
and stuff,
I mean,
he does.
he has no stance.
Yeah.
That's what they're teaching nowadays. You can switch southpaw to orthodox
Yeah.
fluidly.
It's really cool to see people do that too. Like I don't know, like one of my first people to really notice that they were doing it a lot was like Conor. Conor McGregor does that a good bit.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
And,
does. He swaps
Swips?
every once in a
Swaps?
while.
I
I
didn't
mean,
know
it's
that.
not like a.
Yeah, that was just
Yeah,
the first time that I was ever like,
swaps
dude,
up.
he's
I think
doing
the
it.
first one I saw was Stephen Thompson,
Yeah.
Wonder Boy. He's just
Wonder Boy.
he comes out to that song.
Really?
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't know that. That's pretty
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
But anyways, the Max Holloway, he pulled out of that fight earlier, and then now here it is.
Yeah.
Tony Ferguson got injured, and Max Holloway stepping up. Like, did he miraculously heal
Yeah, exactly.
his injury that he?
How long ago was that last
It
one?
was
like a
not even a
month,
month
maybe?
or so ago.
Yeah. What was wrong with him? Did he say?
I can't remember.
It was at the end of February, I think. Remember, was
Yeah.
it February 6th? No, because it's the 6th of this month, I think, that this.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
just watch him.
Yeah.
I mean, if he throws a lot of kicks, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't a foot thing. But
Yeah, I mean, Max Holloway is like, for me, he is a class act.
Yeah.
For taking this fight on 6 days' notice. He's undefeated, or he's on like a 10-fight winning streak.
Is it 10 or 11?
It's more than that. I think it's 12 actually.
Dang.
And Demetrius Johnson is the only one in the UFC that has a 13-fight winning streak. So
if Demetrius Johnson comes back and fights soon, which I think he took off because of his shoulder or whatever, but
yeah,
he'll keep that streak going.
He's having surgery or something. He's getting himself
stem
fixed
cells
up.
and stuff too, I think.
But if Max Holloway wins this fight, he'll be tied for the most fight winning streak in the UFC.
Dang, dude. Well, I mean, like you were talking about, dude, like I feel like if he ends up winning this fight, gets that title, then and then they bring Conor in. And
I mean, I would love to see that fight.
Yeah.
I mean, although Conor McGregor beat Max Holloway in the very early years of the featherweight division, that's totally Max Holloway's only loss in the UFC is Conor McGregor. So it would be interesting to see the difference between Max Holloway then and now.
And I like
because he's totally different of a fighter than he was when he fought Conor the first time.
And I wonder what weight class they meet up at.
I would probably say they would fight at featherweight.
Yeah.
But I thought I remember Conor saying he might not fight at featherweight again, just because
it's gonna be hard.
Just because he has a cut a lot.
What's featherweight?
145.
God bless.
He likes I think Conor likes the lightweight weight class. He's big for the lightweight division, and I mean I think that's his best weight right there.
Yeah. He looks really weird at featherweight. He was
very, very like just skin and muscle and bones.
Yeah. Damn. But I don't know. It's gonna be good. And then
Can't be good for somebody.
No.
Yeah, no joke, man. Having to cut that much weight, dude.
I mean, and I think Joe Rogan was talking about it. It's been 500 something days since Conor's fought last.
That's a long
So
time,
it's
dude.
almost
From the UFC, or has it been that long since him?
from the UFC.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But I mean,
I can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, but
well, if we're being honest, that Mayweather fight, come on, dude. That was not a fight. It was not a fight.
It was
more of a spar.
It was an exhibition. I mean, you could.
Neither one of those dudes were just like, let's kill each other.
You could. Yeah. There's videos that you can see where it shows Conor pulling punches, like seriously pulling them.
I think that they were
like
both
getting
just
right
like,
at his face and not going full power. Like,
I think they were both about to make $100 million, and they're like, how about we don't spend the night in the hospital? It's just
they're both 100% extremely smart businessmen.
Yeah,
and I can almost guarantee you that they talked behind the scenes to each other. And like, look, we're gonna make enough money to live the rest of our lives and not have to fight again. Let's give them a show. And they
that's
freaking
exactly
put on
what
the
it
show.
felt like, man. Yeah, but dude, besides that fight, there's gonna be Joanna versus Rose, and I think that's gonna be freaking nuts. And did you watch The Embedded with Joanna?
I didn't see. I only saw episode 2. I didn't see the first one.
Go watch the first one, dude, because it's showing Joanna, and I mean, dude,
what's she doing?
She's really changed her game up, dude. And you can watch like some of the sparring things she's doing.
Mike Brown, her main head coach, he's phenomenal.
He was saying, he was like, she's like working new angles, like just her actual striking game is just significantly improved.
She's got to do something. I mean, in all honesty, I believe it's going to be the same as the first one. I think Rose is going to go in there and she's going to knock her out.
It's pretty daggum quick.
Yeah, it was
like, I mean, yeah.
Rose is
the level of. I don't know though. I mean, maybe I don't know what happened there, but yeah, it was too quick for it to be close.
Rose is the real deal. Like I've been watching some I mean,
yeah.
Did you know that her and Pat Barry are like they're gonna get married soon?
I didn't know they're getting married. I knew they were boyfriend.
It's pretty crazy. Like I love that he's training her though, because he's got a lot of knowledge from the game.
Yeah, dude.
But like they I watched the UFC Embedded episode 2, I think, and they were like outside, and they had he had 100 tennis balls in this box.
Oh yeah,
He was standing far away, and she was like way far down there, and he was just throwing them.
Yeah,
and she was punching them. Like full extension punches, like not even like swatting. It was like punching.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
I mean, she's good, dude. And then I think I watched the Joe Rogan podcast where she was on it, and she was talking about how she watched Dragon Ball Z a lot when she grew up, and so her training routine is based on a lot of that stuff. She was like, they wear these weighted vests, 45-pound weighted vests, and she's just like, I'll train the whole day wearing that, and then just take it off and you feel like you can jump through the ceiling. And I was like, dude, this is so Dragon Ball Z. This is so freaking Dragon Ball Z.
I don't know. I mean, it might be a good fight. Who knows?
I hope so, man. For Joanna, because
that girl, she's a Muay Thai striker, right?
Joanna?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like world class.
Yeah.
Muay Thai
So
champion.
maybe, I don't know. I have not watched a lot of their fights to be able to tell you, but I mean that was pretty damn quick.
It was a very quick fight. But Joanna, I
It'd
think
be like
is-
me trying to fight, I don't know, Clint. Full on, he would knock me out real fast. So,
Well, I don't know, man. Joanna's
But-
got like one of the longest winning streaks in that.
probably
division.
is. You can go two ways. She's either gonna have something to prove, she's gonna come out and knock the crap out of Rose, and it's gonna be horrible for her, or she's gonna be scared and she's gonna remember that she got knocked out that quick, and she's gonna try to
See,
create
I feel
more
like,
space
yeah.
than that.
It would be good to see somebody come back from a loss like that, especially like in that position, coming from like such a dominant champion and getting knocked out like that, and then coming back, because you haven't really seen that, dude. Like with whenever, like, just since it's another woman, whenever Ronda Rousey, I mean, like, she came back from that loss and just got smashed again, dude. I mean, smashed like a freaking brick in your hand, smashed in your face. So it's like, it'd be good to see a champion come back from adversity. And you really don't see that a whole lot.
I think the biggest difference between Joanna and Rousey, anyways, is Rousey, when she came into that last fight, I don't think she took it that seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, there would have been a
It was
much.
pretty quick, wasn't it?
It was an obliteration.
No, I mean
talking
like
about
her
the-
coming back to fight.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how long the fight.
Or was
I don't
it like
know.
a few months?
Yeah, I feel like it took a while.
6 months or something.
From like
Yeah.
the Holly Holm
Yeah.
to.
Oh yeah, because she got her jaw broken. That's what it was.
Yeah,
her jaw
it was
got
a
broken.
while.
So
It was a couple
It took a
years,
Mm.
and then she came back and fought Amanda Nunez. And
But I mean, that was just horrible coaching on their part. I mean, like, here's
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey, who's
was
like world-renowned jiu-jitsu, judo,
Mhm.
and then all of a sudden you want to stand up with a striker?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Like, who was telling her to do that?
she's
Take her to the ground immediately.
She's
and
had bad
submit her.
coaches from the start,
Yeah.
honestly. And the reason that she was able to manhandle or woman handle all of those other women so well is because her skill level was so high.
Yeah.
She didn't have to specifically train for any of those other women she fought.
Yeah.
She could just go in there and throw them around like rag dolls because their skills didn't match up to hers.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what she leaned on a little too much in that last fight.
Yeah.
Was she was like, I have all this jiu-jitsu skill, I can do what I want.
Yeah,
And then she went in there and
Tried to strike with a striker.
did not go well. Especially
Which-
that jaw, man. I think her
which,
jaw got broken after that first hit.
there was a fight, I think it was, I don't know how many fights before Holly Holm that Rousey had, but she fought that Betch Kohea,
Mm-hmm.
and funny name,
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
but like Kohea was a like wild striker, you
Yeah.
know, and Ronda like went in there and she was like, I'm gonna beat her at her own game.
Yeah, I
she
remember that.
clearly
Well,
did.
It's
like,
because she was
knocked her
pissed,
out
man. She was
hard.
pissed. That chick was like, I can't remember what that chick was saying, but something about she should
She
kill
said,
herself. and all that
she was
stuff.
like, don't cry.
yeah.
Don't cry, like screaming in her face.
Uh-huh.
And then Ronda knocked her out, and then she was like,
She
don't
said,
cry.
Yeah.
Didn't touch gloves and all that stuff too. And then didn't she not touch gloves with Holly Holmes too? Or
I don't think she did because at the weigh-ins, Holly Holm like pushed her head away or something.
Oh yeah.
She got into her head.
Yeah.
Holly Holm got into her head, and that's part of her strategy, and that's what helped her win that fight.
I love Holly Holm as a fighter, man. I think she's freaking awesome. And like after I watched that leg kick where she adjusted mid kick and just obliterated that chick's face and knocked her out, I was like, that was freaking awesome, dude.
I think that there's like I've just been thinking about this in my brain, but like Holly Holm is one of the main fighters out there that announce their striking
yeah,
because she goes ha ha ha. Ha,
she really
ha,
does. Yeah.
with everything she strikes.
Yeah.
But what if she like used that to her advantage in like her next fights, and she announced them but faked a strike and then was
Yeah.
like ha ha, and then
Yeah.
then hit. You can
Yeah.
fake them out with your
Yeah,
mouth
you
because
really
if you're
can.
known for that, if you're known for like making sounds, you
Yeah.
could make a sound, not throw a punch, and then throw a punch.
Yeah, exactly.
And it would surprise them.
It would throw him off. Dude, what is your all's take on the Cyborg fight that she had, like her last
Holm?
fight? Yeah.
To be a world-renowned striker, she did like the same combo the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't change it up.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I think that you nailed
That
it
was- I mean,
because
she-
I mean it was the same combo over and over and
I don't
over.
know, like-
changed it at all. She didn't take a different angle at it. She
And
got
every time
bombed every single time.
every time they got into a grappling exchange, she would just hold her against the fence.
Yeah.
And they would hold on to each other.
Yeah.
And then they would break.
Yeah. I don't know,
And
man.
knees. I mean,
Yeah.
there were a few, I guess, a few, but
Not a whole lot of like 3 combos.
I mean, she
or
caught
anything.
Cyborg like maybe 2 or 3
At
times.
the end there, she started
Yeah.
to unleash a little bit more. I think after she caught her.
I don't know what that was though.
I mean,
I feel like it's just.
I feel like for
know.
me, like, and a lot of people have said this, they're like, yeah, you know, Cyborg's going to be more of like a counter striker on that match because she knows that Holly Holm's such a good striker. But like, I feel like if Cyborg, did you watch Cyborg's last fight?
I didn't see
I guess
it.
that was, Holly Holm's having a chase a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, Cyborg was in the middle of the ring, but she wasn't throwing.
Yeah, she was just countering.
So Holly Holmes had to chase, and
Yeah.
that's kind of what got her.
Yeah,
Because
I think
she's
you're
a
right.
champ, right? Cyborg's a champ.
Yeah.
So Holly Holmes is gonna have to get in there. 'Cause they just stood there and
Well, I mean,
always gonna be
that
the
just shows how smart Cyborg is, though, man. Like, she literally is just a beast, dude. Her last fight, she just went off, man. I mean, just destroyed that chick. I was like, just, good God, whenever I saw that.
Which going to the whole champ thing,
Mhm.
and like you have to go after the champ if you want to beat him.
Mhm.
Tyrone Woodley,
Oh, yeah.
prime example of that.
Ah.
He just backs away. You have to come to him. He
Mhm.
won't.
Yeah.
He won't pull the trigger anymore.
Is he ever going to fight again?
And if I was Dana White, I wouldn't book him.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I put him on
But-
something, like a big card,
like,
put him like,
You heard where like Mayweather's like hinting about coming to MMA,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
all that bull crap,
Mhm.
and that they said that Tyrone Woodley is training him
I really
for the MMA. I'm like, yeah, he's basically
God.
telling him what you're doing in boxing, I'm doing in
Yeah,
MMA.
yeah.
So you're already halfway there.
Yeah, exactly.
Just back away, let him come to you.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Stop
throw
any
anything.
takedown. Stop any takedown.
And
that
at the
comes at
very
you.
last round, throw a flurry.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's all you gotta do.
Yeah, pretty much, man. I don't know. Does he have anything in this like scope? Any fights at all?
There's a welterweight fight coming up between God, what's that guy's name? Kobe Covington, I think.
Oh, okay.
The freaking trash talking guy,
Mhm.
like, but I can't remember who he's fighting.
I don't know.
But it's supposed to be sort of like Rafael Dos Anjos
oh, there you go.
and Kobe Covington. That's a good freaking matchup.
Uh huh.
And then probably whoever wins that one will get the title shot with Woodley.
If it happens,
Because they're not going to do a Wonder Boy 3 for a while.
yeah.
Boy.
Wonder Boy.
Even though Wonder Boy has been dominating.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's got a fight coming up with Darren Till.
Yeah, he does.
That
Mhm.
Darren Till just destroyed
Yeah.
Cowboy Cerrone.
And that was a freaking nuts fight, dude.
I wouldn't have believed it unless I saw it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, this guy's a nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cerrone's just a somebody, you know?
Yeah.
And just, he went in there and Darren Till annihilated him.
Yeah. I don't know. There's some really good fights.
Which Cerrone has always had trouble with very, like, technical strikers.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's technical, Cerrone's boxers in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
He's always had trouble with technical boxers, and Darren Till just came in there and hit him with the basics really
Mhm.
hard.
Yeah. God. I don't know, man. There's been some crazy fights, dude, but are you gonna go to the Warriorston stuff they got going on?
When is it?
April 21st.
What day is that? Saturday?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be good stuff, dude. It's gonna be good.
We're supposed to be commentating.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Commentators. We might bring our
Commentating.
table. I'm at least bringing Rufus, that's for sure.
You
dude.
might as well
Yeah.
bring it.
Rufus!
Dude, I'm gonna shave my head
Yeah.
and my facial hair and like dress up
Just
like
you.
Joe
Just have
Rogan,
this.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'll look like what is it? Michael, something Goldberg?
Don't be that guy.
No.
Nobody wants to be that guy.
Well, then I'll just shave my head and get a goatee, and I'll just go.
He's like the
as, freaking,
Zoidberg.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Smith.
Smith. Nobody wants to be.
I'll be
him.
Jimmy Smith. You be Joe Rogan.
What is that guy's name? Mike Goldberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in
Either that or Big John.
He's in Bellator now.
Bellator.
Mm-hmm. What happened there? They all swapped up. What happened?
Well, the UFC let Mike Goldberg go, which I thought that him and Joe made a great team.
Me too, because they were kind of like the yin and yang in a sense.
And there's
You never know what-
one guy on the UFC now that's just awful. He's the worst. It's not the British sounding guy, but if there's another guy, he's just the worst. He was like, I think he was like a commentator on WWE for a little
Oh,
while
wow.
or something.
Oh, his name,
God, he sucks so bad.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't know any
Also, I think Mike. He doesn't know anything.
He doesn't
didn't
know anything that's going on.
WWE.
Yeah.
any
that
move
sucks.
that's going on. He doesn't know. It's just
I can't remember where he came from though. Was he like a
It's probably somebody's son or something.
Well, he was like a sports coach, but I think it was like football or basketball or something. I don't think it was like a...
Goal!
Yeah,
Somebody
he
gets
had
knocked
some
out.
sort of background, but it's definitely not.
It wasn't in MMA.
That sucks, man.
Professional wrestling.
But like honestly, I feel like when Big John went down from reffing to commentating, I was like so heartbroken, but also so stoked at the same time because like he is my favorite freaking ref. Big John, if he says stop, you're gonna stop before he has to get on you, and he's gonna get on you.
He is the best. He was definitely the best.
Yeah,
he's gonna give you those hands.
Yeah, don't make me put my hands on you, boy.
He was just so good at reading the situations.
Yeah, you never question a Big John match.
He said you got to look into a fighter's eyes.
He was,
and that'll tell you.
Yeah, he was talking
when they're on
a lot
the ground and they're taking a beating. If you look into their eyes, you can tell when they're ready for it to be over or not.
He was awesome, dude. Have you ever heard somebody be like, I wonder why Big John did that, or I wonder why Big John did that? Like, you don't really question his decision on stuff. He was just like the authority on reffing. But then you've got like Mario Yamazuki or whatever, which sucks that you gotta say his name whenever you freaking talk about a crappy ref or whatever. And there's tons of them out there. But whenever
how many of those did he do?
Mario,
those crappy.
I don't know.
I mean, that
really
one was
going
pretty
back,
horrible.
you're gonna have to look at it. I guess.
I don't remember him being like a horrible ref.
I don't really either. You know, until that. I guess
maybe that girl had popped off to him and was like, "Forget that. You want that stop? Don't think so. I'm walking over here."
I think there was a situation with Mario Yamazaki where it was the Michael Chiesa fight when he fought Kevin Lee, and I think it was Mario Yamazaki that was reffing, and he thought that Michael Chiesa was out from the choke, and he wasn't.
Oh, and he
stopped it.
Yeah. Was that it? I can't remember. If it was, then that's two crappy ones.
I didn't see.
I wasn't out, bro. He just like falls to the ground.
I mean,
I wasn't out. Are you sure?
I mean,
because you were like
his hands were up, and he was doing something, and there was a technique that he said that they had trained in training that he was trying to get going, and I mean there wasn't too much time left in the round. I don't think it was another
like
reason.
a Team America World Police like kiss me thing. Was it?
Oh yeah. Dude,
I honestly can't say either way. I mean, if you get into a position where you're getting completely, I mean, it was the full in rear naked choke. Like I mean, it was on his neck and his arms were up. Like if you get yourself into that position and like the fight gets called, I mean, it was probably a matter of time before it was going to happen anyway. So.
Dude, that's.
I mean, I guess unless the bell was just about to ring, the ref probably did a good job.
I think he had about a good 30 seconds left.
I mean, it's plenty of time.
It would have been out there. It would have been like 5 seconds. Like, you've been knocked out.
Okay, so rear naked chokes. Have you seen somebody get out of that as much as you have like a guillotine? I've seen guillotines in that are like under their chin, and it looks like they're about to rip their whole head off, and the person just like goes into their happy place and somehow gets out. But like you never see that with a rear naked choke hardly ever, you know?
Ben Henderson versus Donald Cerrone in the WEC.
Was that?
It was like the first or second time the guillotine that Donald Cerrone had on Ben Henderson, and his neck was like cranked a bunch of different ways for like at least a minute of the fight, and somehow he gets out of it. That happened like 2 or 3 times within the fight, that he was just cranking him around.
Dude, those guillotines, man, like even if you don't get knocked out, you probably suffer.
Well, Holm got out of a pretty nasty one from
Was that Holly? Yeah. God, I hate Amanda Nunez. God.
I mean, she didn't really have it sunk in, but it was pretty sunk in. I mean, she had a little bit of her chin, but it wasn't a lot of her chin.
One of my favorite chokeouts that I've ever seen was Holly Holm versus Misha Tate. It was like the...
that was it. Misha Tate then,
She got...
Because she went all the way back.
Yeah, she got Holly Holm in the rear naked choke. It was like the last round, very short time left, and Holly Holm went out, but she went... Before she went out, it was like the last... And then she was like completely out.
Nice. Dude.
I know that sucks, like if you're the person, but like to see that, it's pretty funny though.
That was the
I think even if you are the person, you're still gonna have to laugh about it.
Yeah.
You know, and be like, dude, that was pretty good.
She was fighting. It just was hitting air.
Oh my god. Like, I don't know, man. I really hope that Amanda Nunez and Cyborg happen sometime. If they're doing that with the dude belts, why not they do
I don't
that
think
with
Amanda
chick belts?
Nunez. I think she sucks. I think she's scared, of everything. I mean, I don't think she wants to fight. She made it to where she is, and I don't think she wants to.
It's what I call the Rafael Dos Anjos syndrome. Like, when he was the lightweight champion, he made it to be the champion, and he beat everybody because he was so aggressive, and he just went in there, full speed ahead, punching, knees, ran you into the octagon, and just waylaid on you. And he was super aggressive, and nobody wanted to fight him because all they saw was highlight reels of him running you to the edge of the cage and just pounding you out.
Yeah.
And that's what Amanda Nunes did to the women's division.
Yeah.
She just ran in, pounded him out. Not much technique. Didn't have anybody to step up to her.
Yeah.
But if you get that person that will step up to her, she's gonna lose.
Yeah.
Like that Shevchenko fight that she was supposed to have.
Yeah.
Where she got sick, but was cleared by the doctors to fight.
Yeah,
and got out of the
fight.
fight.
And then they ended up rescheduling that for later on, right?
I don't think it ever happened.
Did she end up fighting Bullet Valentina then? Who'd she end up fighting?
I can't remember. They might have rescheduled that Valentina Shevchenko Bullet.
Oh, yeah. So then, I don't know. Yeah, I think they ended up fighting.
But it went to decision. It was really close.
Yeah. And I don't feel like Bullet really went out like guns blazing. I don't feel like she really on the
She is one of the top female fighters that I've ever seen.
Me too, yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, she outstruck Holly Holm.
Yeah. So. She's a beast, dude. And then if you follow her on Instagram, she's like shooting all the time. She's like a gun fanatic.
She's Russian, so I mean, if that tells you anything. Like ballet, shooting, fighting.
Like dance, let's fight each other and shoot and stuff. Yes. Freaking.
Well, she wants some mead, you know. Hit me up.
There it is. He's open.
Right before the fight, she's like, out of the jug.
It's like 60%. Best meat ever.
Dun dun dun. Dude, yes. I don't know, man. And what happened? So today something happened with YouTube? That sucks.
Yeah,
Somebody just...
I don't know, I don't have details.
I'm gonna get the details.
Somebody got shot up.
I only saw, like, I get on Snapchat a lot, and there's like a lot of the different things that you can follow, and it popped up. It was like YouTube headquarters in California. There's an active shooter, so I think that it was going on right then. So they hadn't like confirmed who it was or captured anybody or whatever. So.
Dude, there you go. That's where it is. So it says woman wounds 3 at YouTube headquarters in California before killing herself.
Snap.
I know. Why they gotta kill themselves, dude?
God, that's
kind of like a new thing.
It's the most cowardly thing you can do.
Yeah, dude.
Who was I talking to? I can't remember. Maybe Alan again. We spent a lot of time together.
But anyway, you can't even face the own punishment for your actions. You just gotta.
We're talking about how it's kind of a new thing. Like before, people would do shit, you get caught or whatever. But now, like everybody is killing themselves, so you never really find out.
I mean, that's true. If you go back in history, like what? I mean, even though nobody knows if Lee Harvey Oswald was the shooter, he still got caught.
Yeah, he still got caught.
Yeah, exactly.
Now they killed him later on, but
yeah,
he was caught.
Justice the kill. I don't know, man. It's just messed up. I just feel like everybody's freaking.
Why not just kill yourself?
I know.
Instead of trying to kill other people. I mean, it's. Unless you're living by like the Viking code where you think that you kill people and they become your slaves in the afterlife, and then you kill yourself. What happens then?
Valhalla.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't know, man. It's nuts, dude. But I mean, like, wonder why YouTube? Like, why are you going for the YouTube place? Probably put something like a video on there.
I bet it was probably like a former employee or something.
Yeah.
Usually it's always a former so-and-so.
Yeah. Disgruntled.
Female mass shooters are rare. Yeah, I'd never heard of really one. Only 3 of 150 U.S. shootings were women. That's freaking nuts, dude.
She must have had it.
It's kind of putting it to shame, too.
No joke, dude. I'm gonna put this down. But yeah, that's freaking nuts, man.
I mean, honestly, when it comes to like the whole gun control thing, I wish they wouldn't even call it gun control, because that's not really what we need.
Yeah.
We need, I would say, in my opinion, we need like hired professionals in these places that know how to use the weapons to defend the place.
Dude, like
that are paid to defend it.
Yeah.
We don't necessarily, I mean, obviously there needs to be maybe some extra stuff added in to sort of help the people, like mentally unstable people, not get a hold of them. If they go out to try and buy them, of course, like if they're in your house and they grab them, that's not that's not necessarily, you know, your fault. Like, I mean, it's just situational. But like, I don't know, in general, I think that, you know, we need to start looking at just like how the airports changed, you know. They didn't make it to where you couldn't fly anymore.
Exactly.
They just changed what you had to do to get on the plane.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is like, you got people that are out there already have guns. Like, what are you gonna do with that? Nobody's gonna come to my house to take all of my guns. And if they're like, come give your guns away, I'm gonna be like, no. I'm not
Nobody
gonna
in America that owns a gun for defense, if you come to their house and you say, hey, we want your guns, they're gonna say, take it.
Come on. Yeah,
they're not gonna give it up.
Especially the South, dude. Jesus hell, man. And I heard something the other day that there's more guns than people in the U.S. So you really think that many people that own guns are gonna give you that many guns? No. But like, I don't know, man. I just feel like they need to do away with a lot of this stuff that's just like, no guns tolerated here. Well, there's actually laws that say, hey, you can't bring a gun into a bar, right? That's illegal, isn't it?
Well, it's
you're not supposed to have a gun.
You can't be drinking. You can't be drinking.
So there's like certain places, that are supposed to be like gun-free zones, but like all these people that put like
just drinking with a gun, it's jail time.
It's So I mean, like, there's certain things that are supposed to keep people safe from people with guns, as far as like, don't be drinking with a gun and stuff. But if you put a sign up, especially at school, it says like, this is a gun-free zone. Well, guess what? First of all, the student should already know, hey, I can't bring a gun to school. That's something. But now, anybody that freaking goes and it's like, man, I really want to shoot up school. Where are they gonna go? Somewhere that's not armed, like no resistance at all. Like, let's not help.
I saw this good analogy somewhere. I can't remember where it was, but it showed a picture of a prison shank, and it was like, no matter. Basically, what it was referencing is, no matter where you go, if you want to kill somebody, you're gonna find a way. You're gonna find a way.
Yeah, exactly.
Like in prison. I mean, obviously, there's no inmates can't have guns in prison. They don't get anything dangerous. But if they want to, harm another inmate, they're gonna find something to use to give them the advantage to maybe kill or hurt them very badly.
And dude, in the cases that people aren't using guns, I mean, like, this sounds bad, but it's like worse, I feel like, because like, did you hear about that person in London that went on a machete spree and just hacked that chick up?
And then there's the guy that got into like the freaking garbage truck or whatever and just ran over people.
Would you rather get shot and probably put out pretty quick, or get macheted or ran over by a freaking garbage truck?
I mean,
like, none of that sounds fun.
People are gonna kill
on how fast the garbage truck's going.
If it's an instant death,
as long as it's like my head first, I don't think I would care.
Well, either way, a machete's gonna suck.
But a machete, I would take that the last.
I
mean, garbage truck if it's going 70, getting shot, and then the machete.
I mean, you're talking about, like, just for example, say that somebody in America tried that garbage truck thing. Any of us or anybody on the street that had a gun and saw that happening, they'd be unloading on that guy. And probably would have stopped it faster than what happened over there when they had to get a hold of the police and get the police down there and they had to...
let's call some dudes with guns to help us. It's like,
well, you know, like here, you've got cops in airports that carry sidearms, like Glocks or whatever.
Even dogs that
in Germany, when I got over to Germany, they've got police with MP5s.
Oh, dang.
Like fully automatic, they're just on their chest in slings. So, I mean, which one are you gonna rather? I'm gonna take the American one. Over the guys that have MP5s, because that's a little bit more firepower, and those guys aren't playing around. They were not nice. I said hello. They did not say hello. Not saying
Don't you ever talk to me. Did you see this gun?
Did you see this? Yeah, man, I see it.
Say hello to my friend. My gun. But yeah, dude, I don't know. I just feel like, there's definitely probably some kind of change coming in with guns. But I feel like all these people are like, take our guns away.
I think they might do like a, you might have like a 7-day waiting period or like a 3-day waiting period.
But that's fine.
Not gonna stop
exactly.
See, and people like us who want to carry for our own personal defense aren't going to complain about just a tad bit longer of a waiting period.
I've already got my guns.
I was about to say, I'd probably maybe buy another. I might buy that Glock crossover just because I'm interested.
I don't
Jody,
need it.
Birthday. But I do like it. But like, I don't know, man. I'm probably pretty good on guns. In fact, if anybody wants to give me a gun, I'd take it.
Open for business.
But I had this idea recently. I don't know if it's ever been talked about before. I don't know if I'm pretty sure probably people have already like tried to talk about this. But like, if you're talking about making a difference in the world and stuff, it was right after that nightclub shooting, wherever that was.
In Orlando.
Yeah. I was just thinking about stuff like what they could maybe do instead of taking all the guns, because they're never gonna take all the guns. That's just not gonna happen in America. So I was just thinking of stuff they could do, and I was like, man, what about all of these veterans that you see that are homeless now on the streets? I mean, 90% of them, if you're driving in Nashville and they're holding up a sign that says veteran.
Yeah, that sounds so bad, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what if they and everybody, here's what everybody's saying they want. They're like, we want the federal government to step in. Well, if the federal government can issue this program and step in, a lot of people don't like it when they step in, even though they ask them to.
Yeah.
But if the federal government could step in, maybe initiate this like program where they have a database, obviously already, of all the veterans that are active and inactive, and they can put either state or in each city, a database, and like homeless people can come in and register again if they're a veteran, and they can use them as sort of personal bodyguards for these businesses, and businesses can hire them on the business's dime, and then they can use that and get a kickback on taxes at the end of the year.
Yeah, but obviously have to pass some kind of SEC
Yeah. No.
I was gonna say a lot of the vets have problems.
Yeah. I mean, like that.
I don't know if I want them having.
Yeah. No. I mean, like, obviously pass a bunch of tests to make sure that they're still capable of performing properly and not freaking out, going on a killing spree themselves. But I mean, it would just be something good to knock out two birds with one stone. If these guys are still of competent mind and they're on the streets, it would not only get them off the streets, but give them an opportunity to use what they were taught by the government to use to defend our rights in the first place.
That's a really cool idea, dude. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, it's just something to think about. Like, I mean, if anything else, if they're not trying to do something right now, I mean, that's another avenue that they could possibly think about.
Yeah.
Dude, somebody we've been trying to get on here, like, he was actually scheduled to be on here today. I think he's been scheduled for next week or something, but Eric Lomax, like, was he your teacher? He was your 8th grade teacher too?
Yeah, 7th or 8th. He gave me and Wes Oakland a real good talking to in front of everybody.
Stern talking to?
Oh my God. We had, what was that called? It was some sort of, like, they called it a gang. We didn't call it a gang, but anyway, he was like, there ain't going to be any of that going on. We're like, I don't even.
We're just friends, bro.
Yeah. I was like, we just, because we got Kresmer to fight that one kid that one time, and we all just sat around and watched and laughed and everything.
Yeah, that was just
we all rolled together. Yeah, I mean, we all. I guess it was kind
boys
of.
Boys will be boys. Yeah. Shenanigans.
There were like 10 of us all grouped together. Like, yeah. But yeah, he gave me and Wes a big stern talk.
A group of 10 or more is a gang.
That's what I've heard.
I think Coach Bates called us a clan.
Oh, you can't call a bunch of white dudes a clan.
Oh my God.
Coach Bates.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
He did. I remember that. I think we were in 6th grade, and he called us a clan.
Oh, God.
Clan of hooligans out there.
Yeah.
That was after Kresmer beat the crap out of that kid.
Nice. Who was it? He beat
It's the one that, like, pooped his pants at one time. His name's Sean something.
Yeah, poop pants.
Anyway, a kid pooped his pants. And,
I feel bad for calling a kid poopy pants.
Yeah. If you're watching,
I feel bad about calling you poopy pants. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna
That's
do
all
like
I
the
got.
Billy Madison thing.
Like, as kids,
he just
like,
put lipstick on.
Yeah.
Mark me off the list.
I have memories of like stuff where we were so mean to everyone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God,
why did I do that? I remember, like, in high school, I was nice to, like, a lot of people. I was always trying to be nice and stuff, but I like fighting people, too. So it's, like, always kind of like the conflict. Like, we're best friends. I'll kill this person.
I'll kill you.
I'll kill you. I'm so sorry. I love you so much.
Yeah, things escalated fast in high school.
Yeah, they always did. It's those hormones, man. It's those
One
hormones.
day you're friends, one day you're not friends.
And then you fight it out.
Yeah.
And then you're friends again.
Yeah. That's how me and Shane became friends. Shane P. Coble.
Really?
Yeah, we fought each other in like 4th grade.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Wow.
biscuits.
The
Good old
school,
Shane.
school playground over by the swing set.
I haven't seen Shane or heard of Shane in forever, have you?
Yeah.
Is he doing alright?
Well, the last time I saw him, it was at his mom's funeral, so.
Oh God.
Well, that's probably not a good thing then. Damn it.
All right.
Funerals! What is with this episode?
I don't know.
Funerals, Nick.
God.
You're bringing the dead.
I mean, I gotta
You're
drive
bringing the
later,
dead.
you know?
Huh?
I said I'm gonna drive later, so I'm probably
Oh
gonna
my God.
freaking fall off a cliff somewhere or some shit.
Man.
Severe weather I gotta drive through, so.
Oh yeah, is this supposed to be like a tornado? Tornado?
Something, I don't know, I just got a weather channel. Severe thunderstorm watch has been issued for Dickson County.
It turns into a snowstorm by the
Until
end of
1
the night.
a.m.
Yeah.
Until 1 a.m.
Dude, that's how, like, Tennessee weather is the most ridiculous thing in the world, dude. For people that don't know,
Dude, it
it's
was like, what was it? Like last night, it was probably like 40 something.
It's cold.
At night.
Yeah.
And then today it's like 80.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Tomorrow will be, well, I think the highest 50 something.
Good God, dude.
And then
The other,
it was
like
30.
a few weeks ago, it was like 70, and then it was thundering, and then it was raining and stuff, and then the next morning it snowed
Yeah.
like 3 feet.
You
Not
cannot
really.
wear layers here.
Yeah.
When it's this weather, you just gotta bring a jacket.
Yeah, and just hope for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't wear layers because you'll end up sweating your balls off.
Yeah. People just don't.
and then
realize-
freezing at night.
Yeah.
Keep a jacket, and I just wear short sleeves, you know,
Mhm.
and Crocs.
Crocs, man.
I want to
Dude.
be ready for the warm weather.
But, okay, look. I don't know anybody else that wears your shoes, but the first time that I took Nick to this theater, the new theater in Bellevue,
It's
like
for
at
my
AMC,
Oh,
for his
nice.
birthday, I took him there, and we're like sitting there watching TV. He goes to kick his feet up. And
I had to kick the
dude
guy's
had-
daughter out of the seat that
Yeah.
I was in
So it was
sit
already
down.
kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Right. But dude's got his feet up in the seat, and then Nick goes and starts reclining his. Twinning! Both of them had the same shoes on, dude. And I was like, oh my God. I took a picture of it. I was like, oh my God. It was hilarious, dude.
Was it the
Yeah.
guy? I started
said-
throwing my feet back, and he was like, "Is this really happening
Yeah,
right now?"
yeah, he did.
And my feet were. I mean, he wore socks. Obviously, he wasn't
Yeah.
doing like I was.
They
but,
were the
yeah.
same.
You should just
damn
start a new thing called Croc Wars.
Yeah.
And anytime you see someone wearing Crocs, you just go up to
fight
them and
them.
you're like,
Yeah.
we have to fight now.
We must commence.
And if whoever loses
has to take those off.
has to
their
take them
feet,
off,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
you keep them as
Yeah.
trophies.
What size is that? I'll take it.
I don't even care if it's
Yeah.
size 4. We're
You,
taking it.
you should make a croc belt, like a
Yeah.
championship belt, with like a croc on the front.
Yeah. Oh my God, that'd be amazing. That'd be glorious.
Dude, that reminds me. I watched Joe Rogan clips on freaking YouTube all the time, and there was one where he was talking to Charlie Murphy,
Charlie Murphy.
and Charlie was telling the story about the first time he ever went to Mike Tyson's house, and this was back in the day when Mike Tyson was, the real deal.
Yeah.
And he said it was me and a bunch of my friends, and there were like 5 limos outside the front of the mansion, and he was like, nobody would get out of the limos because we were all sitting there scared because there was a lion just walking around in the front yard of the house. And he said, and Mike Tyson's standing up on the front porch like this with the championship belt on,
Oh my
just
God.
standing on the front porch. He's like, why ain't anybody gonna get out and play with my cat?
Mike.
And then he said and then they waited there in a minute, and he said Mike Tyson came out into the front yard and started tussling
with the
this lion.
Yeah.
Oh my
Like playing
God,
around
man.
with him, like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
messing around.
And the lion's not defanged or anything.
No,
from what I've
it
heard.
wasn't even on a leash. It was
Yeah.
just walking around
Yeah.
free in the front yard.
Dude, I heard something like.
He's like, you will never see that. You will never hear of anyone else like that in your life,
Yeah.
having that kind of male dominance.
Yeah.
Like,
Freaking lion.
Nobody else is gonna come out here and play with my cat.
yeah.
Alright then.
He's like, it's not a cat, it's a lion.
Yeah.
It has a mane.
My God, dude.
He's
Like-
400 pounds.
Yeah.
He's pissed off.
Yeah. Good God, man. I heard something like. Actually, on the Joe Rogan thing, I heard he said that there's more lions or tigers in captivity in Texas than there are in the wild in the rest of the world. So more private owners of tigers in Texas than there are in the wild in the whole rest of the world.
How do we know that?
Because apparently you have to register being a tiger owner in Texas, but you also
That was in the newest Joe Rogan stand-up, I believe.
yeah, that's what it
Triggered.
was. Yeah, that's freaking awesome stand.
Dude, that one was great.
that was really good.
Triggered.
It's on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, it's hilarious. It's really
I've
good.
started, on the way here, I decided that I was going to to stop watching television for a while.
Just in total.
Yeah, completely.
Dude, honestly,
I'm gonna read books and I'm gonna listen to audiobooks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off all that because attention span's gone.
Dude, no joke.
gone.
Well, your phones, man. Phones,
I had
too.
to listen to something 3 times and I forgot it now. I mean, I don't know what it was.
dude, like
That's
that's
something interesting, but it's gone.
that's why there's a huge gap between like our generation kind of
Yeah.
and the generation coming up, because like when they want entertainment, they have to have it boom right then, all the
Yeah.
time, every time.
Yeah.
Just entertainment, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Gotta go, gotta do this right then. And
Yeah.
like us, you know, we grew up on like we grew up before the internet.
Dial up.
Dial up.
Yeah,
and
Sit through
will.
that whole thing.
Yeah. Freaking,
Dude.
I played StarCraft
Yeah.
on freaking dial-up internet with
God.
my friends in high school,
Mhm.
and we would be in like a 4-way match, and one of my
Somebody would
friends
be
would
called.
get disconnected,
Yeah, because somebody
and
called his house.
they
phone.
would be out
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
the match was over,
Uh-huh.
and you would just have to wait
Mhm.
until it was over.
What happened?
Like, it's,
dude, I saw this thing.
Talking
Kyle!
Kyle, what's
I saw this thing the other day. It was like a meme, and this dude was saying that he's gonna like play the dial-up tone and make them wait for 30 minutes before they can get on the Wi-Fi. I was like, that's a good idea. I'm gonna make my kids do that.
Well, you know, like that net neutrality thing. That's basically what you'd go back to then.
Really?
Is everything because right now YouTube, Google, websites like that have priority because they pay money to these places, and they're such a big revenue stream. Well, net neutrality kills that. You can no longer say YouTube, you're getting preferential treatment for your broadband, and Dogpile, you're not going to get anything. Now it's all equal. So everything that everybody's going to would all be the same, because like that's the way they do. Well,
Yeah.
I mean that's the way that the carriers do on the internet or whatever. So like all these big name people, they would be just as slow.
Well, you would think that like Google or somebody would be able to just like buy servers or buy whatever.
You
however
could, but then net
jack
neutrality
in,
would make
jack
that,
on.
That would make that illegal. Yeah.
Well, I don't understand it.
I mean, they could buy their
Makes
own
sense.
server, but they could not.
Jack on.
Yeah, everybody's going to
call
get
it
the
jacking
same
on.
internet. It's all going to be.
Oh God, I don't know. That's just stupid.
I mean,
You have to pay anyways. Like if you have a website, you gotta pay somebody to host it. You gotta pay somebody to do this. You gotta buy the domain name. So it's like it's not free anyways. You know what I mean?
well, it's not free, but like smaller businesses, like Amazon,
Mhm.
now it's got preferential treatment for that
Yeah.
because they make so much money.
Mhm.
And so it's like, I mean, just the big name places or whatever, anywhere on the internet that's huge that you know of, it's getting preferential treatment, and all these other ones are kind of falling by the wayside. So
Yeah.
like Joe Schmo making a small website is not going to get the same treatment as these people, but then.
That sucks, man. I don't know.
I mean, I don't want people telling me what I can and cannot do, but at
Yeah.
the same time, it's, I don't know. The internet was supposed to be free in the first place.
yeah.
Mhm.
So.
I mean, like I was talking to some people about this before, like the whole, YouTube era, like viral videos and like all that stuff is gonna be killed
Yeah.
if this really goes through as full and as far as they want to.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, if you look at like us right now, we've got it really good, obviously. But like Canada pays for internet the way that we pay for cellular service.
Yeah.
Forget that.
So if you go over 60 gigabytes, which you will because you like
It's
to watch
easy.
Netflix, you
Yeah.
like to get on
Yeah.
games,
Easy.
and all
I'd be
that
over
other
that
stuff.
in freaking a day.
Then you
dude.
pay
the girls.
extra for
Oh my
each
God.
gig that you use.
Yeah.
And that's the way Canada does it.
You're limited.
Canada has a monopoly. I can't remember what it was. I was
At this
reading about it
stage,
while I was
dude.
over in
Jesus
Germany or
Christ.
whatever, but like they have it's kind of like a monopoly the company has.
It's
like
not
this-
Comcast, right?
No.
It's a different,
Yeah, it's like some different company
Um,
or whatever, but they basically have a monopoly.
When I lived
Canada Cast.
when I lived in Virginia, they didn't have Comcast over there. They had this thing
sucks.
called Cox Cable.
Cox.
Cox Cable.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What is that?
Do they have like a rooster
COX.
for a
Cox.
Yeah. Cox.
Cox Cable.
Cox.
Cox
Dude, that
cable?
sucks, man. Like, I swear, man, if they start changing up stuff. Like, dude, I got charged the other day because what I do is, I move my GoPro files to my phone files, but I use the Wi-Fi from my GoPro to connect to my phone. Well, dude, Verizon charged me like $45 for overages while I was
Yeah.
sleeping, just transferring files from one to the other. And, it sucks. But Comcast, like, you kind of pay for your gigs a little bit, but it's for a ridiculous
a
amount. It's like
ridiculous amount,
20,000 gigs or
Yeah.
something like that. And I mean, honestly, I'm surprised the girls haven't done that yet because they're on Netflix probably right now on the TV, and then they both have tablets. Jody's probably on her phone looking at something. I mean, like, everybody's on my Wi-Fi right now. Probably my neighbors eating all the weird stuff. I don't know, man. Everybody's using my Wi-Fi. It's just, I mean, I can't tell y'all what it is, but it's good. I don't think my neighbors really have it, but they might. I don't know.
I've been hacked twice in like a month. Twice. Try to get my GameStop points.
They hack your weird stuff.
Whoa.
Like GameStop and freaking
15,000 points.
That's
So I got them back, obviously, but
yeah.
That's wild, though.
I mean, that'll get you like a cup
15,000
holder
points.
or like a
Like a
little
freaking backpack.
Well, you get like
little
$15
keychain.
off coupons. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Do they
That's
still
what they
have, like-
got was a $15 off coupon.
Oh, that's turtles.
Man, that is mean.
Yeah. So I got that back.
They have no idea how long it took
Yeah.
you to get those points in the first place, and if they knew, they probably wouldn't steal it.
And then they hit my. They just hit my musician's friend.
Is it probably the same people?
I don't know. They've changed everything though.
Yeah.
So good luck. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Coming for you.
But I didn't know until I called, and the lady was all like, "You know, you got like $120." And because like you do the backstage pass stuff, they give you 8% rewards on musician's friend. So I bought that electric drum set. So they gave me $120 back.
Oh wow.
And I was like, no, I didn't know that I had that. She was like, yeah. So then I got it in a gift card and whatnot. So yeah,
Nice.
Man, they're really hitting you where it hurts.
yeah, they were
like,
hitting me hard. I was like,
that's stuff that you
So I went
like, kind of worked
immediately-
for. Yeah.
And I changed my bank account. I was like, that's the next thing they're gonna go for.
They're
Is
coming
the bank
for blood,
account.
dude.
God.
So I changed that. It's like 11,000 characters long now. Good luck, anybody.
Letter in the alphabet twice.
Good luck, anyone.
It's like
Trying to figure
Egyptian.
that out. I forgot it this morning. I put it down on a notepad though,
Oh my
so I was
God.
like, oh, thank God for that.
Yeah.
But
Scouring your room for your notepad
yeah.
next time.
Yeah.
Go there.
changed that. I changed every password yesterday. I just went
My
through
God.
everything.
There you go, man. Mine's ridiculous. Like, people would probably be able to figure it out if you knew me really well, but it's just, it's so stupid. And
I
I'm
don't
not
know
good
who
with
it was.
numbers.
Man, I'd like to find the person.
Yeah.
Choked him to death. Yeah, you called me. You were like, "Did you use my
Yeah,
points?" I
I
was like,
did.
"Dude, I don't know
First
your
one I called, I
stuff."
was like, did you
But
just use
also,
the
I
$15?
think I probably put 1,500 points on there, dude. I put so many
And
games on
then
there.
I hit up Maddie immediately. I was all like, hey man,
Matt.
it's alright if you did, but did you use mine? And then I called them and they were like, no, they logged in. I was like, well, nobody knows my stuff for that, so. Or do they?
Man, that is
Not anymore.
freaking weird.
Yeah.
It's like GameStop and
Yeah.
Musician's Friend. That's
Yeah.
nuts.
That's weird. Two weird places
Two
too.
very strange
Yeah.
places. The lady was all like, have you changed your email address?
It's coming, fellas.
It is coming.
It is coming down. Nice.
But yeah, she was like, have you changed that? And I was like, no. And she was like, well, I changed that right now. So I changed it on the phone with her. And then she was like, now I'll send you that. Because she sent me a gift card so they couldn't use the thing out. or whatever.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool. Nice, man. Well,
Yeah.
look, I guess before we get electrocuted to death, and I don't know how long we've been filming.
I don't know. But I'm floating because that sweet tea went right through my body.
It went through my body too.
I
I wish I
drank like
could
a
tell you
bottle of
guys
water
where this
before I
good
got here.
sweet tea wings came from, but I can't. 'cause the
It's
guy
real
doesn't
good
be
though.
on
Real good.
it. Here in Dickson, Tennessee. Good.
Good place.
Nailed
it.
Stamp.
Yeah.
He's gonna sue us.
I know. Dude, I like this whole eating on camera thing. It makes me feel good about myself and about what I'm doing. About
I was thinking, you know, there's so many people out there that are just like haters.
Yeah.
And they just hate on everything.
Mhm.
Like there will be people out there that if they saw this video, they'd be like, why are they eating while filming a podcast?
Yeah.
You know, like,
Cause screw you, that's fine.
why does it matter to you?
Yeah, exactly.
Number one, it was delicious.
It
Number
was.
two, the guy was a douche, so it's good to just eat
You know,
the food.
like my intentions were good though. I literally just called the dude and was like, "Hey, we're gonna do a podcast." I was like, "I love your food, and I'd just like to review it on there. Like, be eating it while we're doing this podcast." He's like, "Nope, not interested." Click. I was like, "Are you freaking serious?"
Maybe he gets a lot of endorsement questions.
Maybe so. I don't know.
Maybe we're just quick to judge.
I wasn't even trying to get him to pay for it. I was just like, "You're just gonna eat your food." I paid for it, and I'm eating the food.
Not interested. Did you ask him if they give him military discount?
I should have. Y'all take EBT food stamps? Now come on now. But I don't know, man. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna start trying to do this more often. There's a ton of local food places, and I might not even ask him. I'm probably not gonna ask him if we can just do it on here. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just be like,
Maybe
hey.
eventually we'll get somebody that's like, oh yeah, y'all can have something free.
Yeah. Dude, let me let you know this.
Like, we're not trying to like rip people off. We want to promote your business.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Eat
Just
on
pour it
camera
out of the freaking thing.
and give y'all some more customers.
Yeah, that's all I was trying to do, man. That's all I was trying to do. But you know what?
ridiculous.
Next one, I think Chris Pour's gonna be here Thursday, right?
Yep.
So Chris Pour, and
Chris
told
Pour.
he told me, he was like, "Is it all right if I make a bombshell announcement on your next episode?" And I was like, "Yes, yes, it is."
Drop that bombshell.
I know, he said a bombshell announcement. I was like, "Yes." So now I have no.
Gotta
clue what
wait
he's
with
gonna say.
bated breath.
I know.
He didn't even tell me that.
I know, he's freaking ridiculous.
That's
Yeah,
nuts,
gonna be hilarious. I don't even know what it's
I
gonna
hope
be.
he's
so-
pregnant. I hope that's.
I hope he's like, all right, so
I'm getting a sex change.
I'm going to be fighting for the world heavyweight belt
I hope so.
in the next
Oh man, that'd be great.
Yeah.
in the next WrestleMania.
Dun, dun, dun. And then, so we got.
And Undertaker is training him.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's the real reason Undertaker hasn't come out yet.
I've got the actual Shawn Michaels training me.
The Shawn
The
Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
Man, that'd be
But,
all right.
I know. I'd be alright with that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's a wild dude. He's
Yeah.
just nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hell yeah, man. So, look, I'm probably going to talk to you later on today. So I would say normally, like, oh, we'll see you sometime later.
Yeah.
But
But
I'll probably be talking
talk.
to you soon.
Yeah.
So I don't know really how to end this.
Let's end it like my funeral.
Just awkwardly walk up. Yeah. Nice. And he's gone.
The end.